So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
My mic sounds nice. What about yours?
Check.
Oh yeah, you do know what to do with that mic. Okay, you get a mic. Listen, welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. It does my heart well to have this time together. And today we are chopping it up with none other than Mr. Mylo Waiters. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm holding on yet holding on. I'm better now because we finally have you in the hot seat and on the tan line.
Thank you.
It's your first trip to the Madhouse. Just promise that it will not be your last.
It won't. I promise.
Oh, okay. You see, I had to ask him that in advance because, you know, by the end of the interview, he might be like, man, unlock the door. Let me out now. You are no stranger when it comes to the world of entertainment. From Philly, so you're a long ways from home right now.
Yes.
But how did you know that you wanted to take this love of the art from just a hobby to a part of your passion to even leaving a piece of your legacy?
To be honest, I was born with this. I was born with this passion. I came out my mom's womb singing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I came out dancing, and when I was a kid, my grandmom always had me like dancing with the Temptations and stuff like that. So like for her little jar of liquor that be sitting on the top of the table and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So it was always in me. You feel what I'm saying? It was always in me. So I knew this was gonna be my journey. But I also knew I wanted to do something that I love in life. And this is what I love. And I used to sing on the train. So I knew if I can go downstairs and if I can go downtown and sing on the train, then I knew this is what I really wanted.
Now, hold on, because when you say I used to sing on the train, to some in different areas, that's complete foreign to them, right?
Yeah.
If you haven't traveled, if you haven't seen the performances that happen on that train, you don't understand. So building up that confidence, knowing that it's in the middle of the hustle and bustle, walk us through what does that look like performing on that train?
For example, this is exactly how I look like. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mylo Weirders. I ain't out here robbing, stealing, and selling no drugs. I'm out here making money to better my career and use my money to profit myself for studio time. And then I start singing. Bam. But you gotta make sure that as soon as you start singing though, you gotta give people eye contact and you gotta communicate with them and
Yeah.
you gotta entertain them. But you know the train loud as ever, like it's super loud.
Yeah,
so you
is.
gotta overpower the train. So when people like, dang, he's singing this loud and it sound good actually, then they start cashing out like, but some people actually caught me like get off the train and actually go to the studio. So that's what actually made people like support me more. So it was people coming out of wasn't in my state that actually seen me go viral on Instagram and used to come to my city just to come see me sing downtown.
That is awesome. And you know what? That's the type of tenacity that people skip out on. Because, you know, we're in this microwave generation to where everything is so instant with the gratification. We think it's just a hashtag, a retweet, and overnight success. This man said, I'm out here with an elevator pitch on the train track.
Yeah.
And I got to sing louder than this train, and I got to catch these people who are already in the middle of the hustle and bustle to tell them, look, I ain't robbing, I ain't stealing, I ain't killing, but I do need your time and your funds. You know what I mean? Don't miss me with the funds now. And then you're gonna tell what a little what was your song of choice? Like, cause it's got to be something that's gonna catch my attention. Cause other than that, my logo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
my song of choice was always Blackstreet. It was always Blackstreet. I always sung the Temptations. I always sung Chris Brown. You feel me? I always do a little bit of gospel in there too, because you know some people on the train they was Christian and they love gospel music, and they requested music. So anything they requested or anything I felt at that moment, that's what I was singing.
well versed. And you know, it's really important to hear the inspiration behind the inspiration, because right now you're serving as an inspiration to someone else. And then when people listen to those heavy hitters, And then they say, well, you know what? It's bigger than the music because they have a passion and a purpose.
Yeah.
And it's bigger than all of us
Yeah.
as artists. There's something that God has downloaded into us to give and to birth and to create, right?
Yes.
And while you're doing that, I mean, it's a lot that goes along with it, because in the music business, it is a business.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't want to get lost in that smoke of what they expect versus as of who you are.
Yeah.
How do you find your voice in such a chaotic world?
I stay true to myself, to be honest. I don't never let nobody, not even like nobody that's around me, change me or try to be something that I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? So I honestly stay to myself, and I feel I stay what's true to me and what feels good to me. Because at the end of the day, if it don't feel good to me, then it's not gonna feel good to others, or others can't relate to it.
Yeah.
So I always just stay true to myself.
I love that. You know, this R&B game, it can get twisted, and you have been dropping some heavy hitters. I know I'm not supposed to ask your favorite song, because it's like asking people who are your favorite kids. Which one is your favorite? You know what I'm saying? So if you had to pick the song that resonates with you the most right now,
Okay.
because I know it changed for you every other day.
Yeah.
What is it?
Worth it.
Worth. Oh, talk to me about it, man. The inspiration that dropped some of these lyrics, because I'm a lover of lyrics.
Yeah. So Worth It was actually created through my emotions and my trials and tribulations. I was actually going through something at the time, and I woke up one day asking myself, am I enough? Am I worth it? You feel me? Am I worth being a better son? Am I worth being a better man, a better father? You feel me? And I feel like everybody nowadays got that mindset, or wake up some days and be like, am I enough, or am I worth it? So I woke up like that, and I actually went to the studio. My shout out to my manager. He actually made me go into the studio with Eric Hudson.
Yeah.
And I went into the studio with Eric Hudson, and he gave me this beat, and I started crying, actually.
Yeah.
I started crying. The first thing that came out was, worth it, am I worth it? But fun fact, Eric Hudson actually broke down in tears too as well, because when he was 13, he wrote a song for Whitney Houston called Worth It.
Wow.
And I never knew that.
Full circle moment. Wow. But even the level of transparency to say, am I worth it? Am I worth it? The effort, not that I'm giving to others, but given to myself to be a better version of myself. And then the level of transparency to hear that from a man, and then to hear that from a Black man, and then to hear it to say that I'm in a safe space with another man that can also relate to that. Like, that has to trickle and do something different.
Yeah.
It's bigger than music. You know, so while you're dealing with worth it, like, are you worth it? What was the walk away with it?
I'm gonna be honest, the walk away, because to be honest, every day I used to think of myself, and you could ask my team, but I used to tell my team, like, I don't even know how to accept certain things. But you know what? The walk away was for me is when the Lord came down and talked to me, and he touched my heart. One day I just was going through, like I said, going through a real bad time. It was worth it, and I had wrote this song, but it felt like songs I wrote this song, and I got done writing it, and I sung it. It felt like all my problems and trials and tribulations just like washed away.
Wow.
And
wow.
It was like God was telling me, like, I got you. I'm here. Just start calling on me more and start talking to me more. And I answer your prayers. And that's what after I wrote this song, I actually been doing that.
Yeah.
I actually been praying every day and just calling on God and just talking to him on a regular basis, not just talking to him when I'm going through something. I just talk to him when I'm happy now too, and just thank him just for waking me up to see another day. So God actually was my all be all for me to walk away and say I'm worth it.
I absolutely love that. And you know what? Just that part was worth the conversation alone. Like, you ain't got to say nothing else to me. I don't even have to press play on the song. I love that. Not just for you, but for the freedom in the music and the artistry to be able to say that, you know, because life could be such a big hustle and bustle, and we get lost in the smoke, and we don't know how to accept the wins or how to accept the love and how to embrace the lessons, because everything in life isn't a loss. Even if it doesn't look the way we want it to, when we want it to, how we want it to come when we want. Talking out loud for self right now, right? Because it's the season of that. And sometimes you just need that transparency to say, I'm all right with not being all right, but it's going to be all right. And all is well, and you are worth it. And so is this project. You better let them know. Like, how can we find it? How can we follow you? How can we get you back? Like, what are we doing?
All right, so listen, we family now, so you
Yes.
you can call me to get me back anytime now. So.
Say less.
But Y'all can follow me on all platforms at Forever Mylo. That's the number 4 EVAMYLO. I also have my own website that y'all can follow me on. That's www.mylowaiters.com, where all my merch, all my music, tour dates, everything that's gonna be out is gonna be on that website. So make sure y'all tap in with Blackground Records because we're going up. Go tap in with us, y'all, because we're going up this year.
Absolutely. Now the man already promised me that he is coming back. I know you have more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You heard me.
Yes, I love you too.